You can drive it, you can hide. It's a takedown, I'ma take you out. You break down like what? It's a takedown, I'ma take you out. And it ain't gonna stop. I'ma cut you off, you'll lose control, then rebound your heart. You'll be begging and crying, all of your dying. I'ma get up and take you down.
Hello. We do have an ad starting in about a minute. But hello. We need to get a quick chat in. I think most things are working. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nope, that's... I just want it gone. Fuck's sake. Oh, that's what's happening. Not everything is working, so I apologize. Also, I'm on a different page, so give me 1 second. Tatum High. Ooh, thank you. Check for my napalm error. Hopefully you can hear it. I shut the music off. Hopefully. It's done. Oh, sweet Jesus. Thank you for that. I hear that. Okay. So why does this keep peaking? There. Okay. Hi, Sora. No, it's so close. Okay. So, we'll turn that down a little bit. Also, I don't really like this. There. Do that. There. We'll just do that. Don't mind me. It's fine. Okay. This isn't the game I'm gonna play. Oh, sweet Jesus. Hi. I'll wait for 30 seconds before I ask how people are doing. Unless you can hear me. Then I'll ask how you're doing. It has been a month, I think. It's at least a month since I streamed. So I appreciate people coming and saying hi. My little soda pop. You know I can think of. My little soda pop. My little soda pop. I'm trying to think if there's anything new to share. I got a little chicken nugget. His name is Nugs. His name is Nugs. I love him. What is a capsicid? So much, so lovely, it's so what I baby. Oh, well, I guess I got this. This is new. I like this a lot better. I like my specs. Adorable. Adorable. I don't think there's anything else new. Other than we got a new PC. Which is where part of the lights are coming from. Yes. I might have an answer. Patches? Like patches you can put on clothing? I mean, I have some. I don't have anything to put them on right now. I would like to put them on some hats.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Oh my god, I love that. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for the lurk. The lizard. I grabbed some tea. Oh. Lizard. Believe we're going up, it's a moment. You're gonna be glowing. Gonna be golden. Oh, I'm done hiding, shining like a butterfly. That's very hard. I am an alto. To we're born to be. That's much easier. I do usually, though, in my car, I sing this. Like, okay, so I've been going on dates. That's all you're getting. Most of you know, but that's all we're talking about. I've been going on dates. And the last time we were together, I was just sitting there humming and singing it, and they were like, that's adorable. We're going up, it's a moment. You know the other we're glowing. Gonna be golden. Whoa, I'm done flipping our voices. Dates! I know. Date tomorrow, which is why I was like, oh, do I want to go live today? I'm like, it's gotta be, because I'm literally gonna be gone tomorrow. Because I work, and then another date. The same person. Dates have been with the same person. And then we're going to I don't know. We held hands last week. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, so we're going to dinner, and to play skee ball, at the local arcade. And then we, are going to another city, on Wednesday, for dinner and a Broadway show. But it's like an hour away, so it's an hour there and an hour back. So that'll be nice. We're seeing Les Miserables. They are huge with theater. Super huge into theater. So yeah, it'll be my It'll be my second time seeing Les Mis, but I'm excited because I've never seen it in another city. I've never seen they can't. Technically, her pronouns are she, her. Okay. That's all you get. I'm going on dates and they're a woman. That's all you're getting. Oh my god, Sora. Phenomenal. Actually, Sora, they have... Very sorry, you're fine. They are gay. They are gay, it's not wrong. Yeah, no, they have online, like on YouTube, we could easily watch, the musical, like the concert version, which is what I grew up on. So, Sora, got you. Nice. Yeah, my high school put on Les Mis when I was in 8th grade, and I got moved up to play with the, like I auditioned and played with the seniors, who were in our pit orchestra, so I was the second chair, as an 8th grader, behind my friend, one of my best friends from school, who was a sophomore at the time, and she and I both were the trumpets for Les Mis. And my brother was one of the side singers in it. That was a lot of fun. I'm trying to think what else. We did Into the Woods. Carousel. I'm not gonna be honest, I don't remember. I think it's Carousel. But so, yeah. But we've been... I don't even think we've been going on dates a month. No, because we didn't meet until after my best friend's wedding, which was at the end of September, which was why I stopped streaming, because I was so busy getting ready for her wedding. So I guess the wedding went lovely. The wedding went lovely, because I don't know if I went live since the wedding. Let me see if I can actually pull up another verse. You can be a sanctuary. Did I not? More than gold. Oh no, I did. Here for your soul, I'm the only one. Loves your sins. Your skin. Da-da. Get it on the choir. Get it a little higher. Da-da. Ta-da. This was the wedding. This was my best friend. My best friend. That was her wedding day. Ta-da! She that beautiful. I love her. So when I say best friend, I mean best friend. I mean, I have been friends with her since we were 5. She turns 37, and I turn 37 next year. She turns 37 at the end of this year. I turn 37 early next year. So, 31 years of friendship. Literally met in kindergarten. It's insane. Okay. But I do want to say I am going to switch. Well, I'll switch when it accurately pulls up for me. in your mind now. Too late, 'cause you're mine now. All a part of me. Quiet, like a little lion. Okay, I've been stimming on this song all day. It's insane. Okay. We are gonna boot up a video game that I have never once played on stream before. Very excited. Also kind of want to throw up. But that's because I just want it to go smoothly. Also, I don't think my stream deck is working. Yeah. I was like, the people in AG know because I was talking about it. So, we're booting her up. And we will see it slowly booting up. So, how was your day? Oh my god, did you get the until Steam told me? Oh, well, that's fair. That's fair. No, Sarah had said it. She had asked, and I confirmed, but that might have been right before you joined. I was gonna ask you a question. And I fucking forgot. It's compiling shaders. Also, the last time I compiled shaders was... So the last time I played Monster Hunter Wilds prior to getting this new PC was July. That's not for lack of trying. That was... Cookie can't get the fucking video game to work. I see things. Things are happening. Things are happening. Okay. Guys. Oh my god. It's working. Yeah, I'm fine. I have wanted to stream this game since it came out. I have never in my life taken off for when a game came out, and I took off the whole time. I took off the whole time when this released, and I played it until July when my computer literally wouldn't run it anymore. The fact that it's running, I'm streaming it, like, I don't... Brit, hi! Do you see? My mug came. It's got my trans flag in it. It's got my trans flag in it. Thank you for the 42 months. Oh, fucking hell. Oh my god, why is there hype train right now? Jesus Christ, guys. Thank you, you bunch of weirdos. Jesus. Okay, I need to switch. Oh my god. It's fine. I'm fine. Things are fine. Everything's fine. Raspberries. Oh, yay. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Let's boot up my controller. Oh, God. I don't even know. What is that? What's a cloth? A rock? Oh, my God. $199, 47 minutes, and 47 seconds. Hunter rank 291 since the video game came out in February. It is October 24th of the same year, and I'm just now able to stream this game. Fine. Everything's fine. I might cry a lot. I might cry a lot. It's fine. Oh my God. Baby numbers, shut up. Listen here, dickwad. Mister, I have... What are you? HR 50? 50. HR 50. 5... What? 515? Oh, the kitty. Oh my God. Oh. Babe. Oh God, I thought he was doing that. Oh. Yeah. I already did that. Please. Say hi to Keo. This is my sacred. I love them. This is my cat. I love him. This is my child that I don't want in game. This is Alma. Where's my wife? Here's my wife. Over here is Gemma. There's Hercules. Hello. Hello. This is the hub. So you start up here. Sora, were you able to get past the shaders yesterday? So this is what it looks like when you come in. Pornata. Listen. Finished during Halloween. That's fucking funny. So we've got these, I don't know, giant things. The cats are walking around as marionettes, and it's fucking creepy. I hate it. I low-key hate it. Hi, boopies. Hi, baby. Yeah, Twerk, I really like your outfit. You look great. You look awesome. Where's your cactar? Where's your cactar? Oh yeah, I like watching them now. Like, go and, like, look at the cat that gives you food. Like, well, okay, they're cuter when they aren't dressed up like these little freaks. But, like, look at it, he's throwing apples. Like, what? The headpiece. I'm fucking this. Oh yeah, here's Eric. He's got that outfit. Hello. And this is where the diva sings. It's beautiful. Let's go get my... Oh, fuck. Yeah, I didn't get the tea. Oh, thank you guys for the hype train, you fucking weirdos. I don't want to go bowling, so I'm just climbing for a second. Hello, babies. Hi. Hello. Do you have any gifts to bestow upon me? Meh. Any gifts? Do you has gifts? Has gifts? Justice. Why no gifts? Chunky. And the babies. The babies are here. And then Chunk. The mama. But she's not giving me presents. Let's just sneeze. Oh. Is it? Hunt more and then presents? Well, but I want presents. Oh, wait. Here's bowling. That looks deceptively easy. Have you bowled today? We're gonna bowl. Because everything is new for you guys. Okay, so you can bowl. It's whatever at this point. Yeah. But I didn't, yeah. Okay. So the higher you get, the more rewards you get. So, like, I got Drink Bomb, potions, extracts. A lot of the A's I was getting the other day were giving me... Oh, hello. How do you run? This is as fast as I can go. How are you running? How are you running? This is as fast as I can go. RB. Wait a minute! That's not how I run, though, usually. Oh my god, look at me! It's fine. Hi, fish. Okay. Okay, I just ate, clearly. Alright. What? What was I? Oh. Hi. I have that. Now. Whee! Wait. Come on. Kitty! Look at Moofies! Sorry, Lannis. buddy. Oh my god, Moopies is rocking out. Look at her. Hell yeah. Oh my god. There. Fireworks. Nice. Oh my god. Hi, Kelly. I've only been in game literally probably 15 minutes. I don't know what I'm doing. Did you want to work on anything? Forest, event quest, pure gills. I don't want to find a Mizu. Did you have anything you wanted to do? A pumpkin! Oh, the creepy marionette cat. Why? It's fucking horrifying. Just kind of here. Alrighty. Alright. What do I have on me? There. Oh my god, I was gonna send this to you. So I have, I have a water, so this is what it looks like. With a Stream Handicraft Jewel 3 and then 2 crit jewels. Eh? Does that look okay? I tried real hard. Okay. Meow. I already forgot what we needed. Oh, because I need stuff. Oh, that's right. Ardian weapon system. I don't wanna. I have Ardian weapons. I have Ardian DBs. What do I need this for? Oh, Hornfly. Oh yeah, I still have that stuff to work on. Oh yeah. He's been really good. I need the Hungry for Ore for the axes. The pickaxe and the whatever other axe. And then Ray Dow, I just always need stuff. I never got the rest of Ray Dow's shit, but that's ridiculous. What do I need to... Oh. Because I'm constantly running low on the Hunter Symbol 3s. So... let's... Where... Plains... No, I need a forest. Well, we could do... Damn it, that's not forest. Let's see if anything is in my forest. There's a gem. 2 tempered monkeys. Holy shit. Alright. We'll just go. We'll go there. And maybe hunt one of these monkeys. Monkey. Well, both of them. Because I guess it comes with both. Alright. What do you mean? Are you shitting me? Now they're not here? No, they're here. Well, maybe that'll give me... Well, these are here, but that doesn't give me what I wanted. What about you? Bonus reward. What does that mean? Okay. Well, hold on. Because if I'm gonna go fight them, I mean, I can fight with the weapons I've got, but if I... Why am I looking down there? Fire. Neither of the ones I have are fire on me. Here we are. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna... stop it. Push buttons too fast. Onward ho! Welcome to the forest. Well, bye. Nothing really from these guys, but I'm gonna... Ow. Wanted to fight it. Because I have something in the forest that I needed to do. Rude. I mean, technically I need horn flies, but, why? Okay. Listen here. Oh, I thought that was red. Hey. No, you can come. It's just, I think this counts for my, my forest daily, so That's really the only reason. I thought that I had another... I thought I had another one that would have gotten me more animals. There we go, coming down. Yeah. Listen. Why do I need to learn Ardian? I don't want to learn Ardian. It's not very fun sounding. Ow. Oh, thanks. Hi, Moopies. Gib. Gib. Leg. Gib leg. I didn't play it all yesterday because I really didn't want to like overdo it and get like overwhelmed and stuff again. Get away from me. You are annoying. Get away. Oh my god, I'm trying to get your fucking face. Come here. Can I have your face? Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am. I don't know who you're fighting, ma'am. I don't know who you're fighting. Nah. Haha! I got it. That's what I wanted. It's looking weak. Yeah, that's because it's a baby. Ow. Oh, hey. These are Pyrgils. Wait. No, I'm supposed to kill more of them. Wait, are there more of you? That's not a Pyrgil. You're a Gajau. Oh my god, where did all your Pyrgils go? You scared them. Oh, hey, your Cactar's out. Ow. Nice. Yum, yum, yum. Maybe I can go beat up another Pyrgil. I don't see any more. Damn it. Bah. Are there more? Ooh. Shiny. No, there's nothing there. Okay, I misread the situation. Oh. I definitely thought it was only a couple. Okay. Where is... go. I don't want to have to go searching with fish. Gagios, a Pyrgill. Hello. Oh, we're going this way. Hi. Goodbye, oh cute little baby. What a cute little baby. Ooh, rocks. Thank you. I don't know why I grabbed all this stuff. Oh, hi. Oh, hey. Excuse you. I'm not trying to fight you, bitch. I'm trying to fight the... Hey! Stop! You! You motherfucker. You just scared them all away. Ugh! Rude. Wait, don't I also need Harpios, though? Isn't that what this is? No, clearly not. I thought I needed Harpios. What are you? Listen here. Listen here. I'm trying to do something, sir. There. Thank you. Oh. Neat. Rude. I was trying to do something. Here we go. 300. Of course, because the stupid Doshiguma scared it away. That's why. That's why. Rude. Get away from me. No, don't you stop it. Okay, beat up a couple. Beat him up. Beat him up. Beat him up. Get away from me. Ow. Oh, hey, look. Oh, my God. You're welcome. Bye. Thank you. Okay. We are gonna go back to the quest counter. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. So sis, what are you doing? Are you doing stuff? Hi, kitty. Okay. Why did I thought I saw something with Harpios. One platinum fish? That's fair. Do you... I don't know if you're in... I'm assuming you're in Discord. Do you want me to be in a call with you? I can make it so that your voice wouldn't pop through on stream. Wait, I need to talk to the child. What is a camera? Oh, I actually had stuff. Damn it. And none of it is stuff I need. Imagine that. So in this one, you can trade people for stuff, and I try to always get food if I have like a lot of it. So like this wants 3 for 3, and I don't want to give 3. Now I can do that because I do have enough drifting seed pots. Like Great Hibiscus, if I could get one more Wyvern coin, I can at least trade for that because I do need a Great Hibiscus. Okay. Jeez. Hello. Do you want to call? Go ahead. Otherwise, okay. Alright. I'll just make it so that they don't hear you if you don't want to. Okay. Ta-da. Dun, 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 dun. Also, they won't be able to hear you. Just an FYI. Okay. Yeah. That works. La, 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 la. Okay. Sora, do you want to help me pick out what we do? Any of the ones that have the little pin next to it are ones that I need stuff from. So like from the Tempered Guardian Ebony Odo, I need just the Hunter Symbol 3, but I can get that on Gypsy as well, on the Gypsyros. Or we've got, well, I'm gonna die the second that thing happens, but, meh. I do need to fish at some point. I can't fish in here, right? In the... Wait, I had this thing? Oh. I didn't know I could actually fish here. I must have tried doing something else with it then. Yeah, but one's just said that it needed to be caught. Give me the fish. Yay! Catch 3 aquatic life. That is the only reason I'm at this one instead of the others. Hello, person who looks a lot like Eric. Hi, Pockets. Did you get me tasty noms from Taco Bell? Taco Bell. Hello? Fish. I do like their Doritos tacos. Fishy fish. I wish Linus fished with me. That'd be hella cute. Meow. I mean, that'd be great. Oh, Jesus. Okay, is there a reason you're not picking up on this? What? Well, but I don't know what fish I'm looking at. God. Mostly because it's the only thing my nephew will eat from there. That's fair. Is he still... It's... Baseball's done, right? No, nothing. That's scaring the fish. Okay. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was done or if it hadn't quite finished. Because I know... Oh, boy. I know you said that October was kind of busy. A sushi fish. Maybe that's what this is. Listen, my helmet is not scaring the fish. Fuck off. It is doing no such thing. It's doing no such thing. Hello, good sir. It's doing nothing. Okay. Yeah. Hi, kitty. Please. Oh my god, this didn't give me the thing I wanted. I thought the life powder was a coin. Ancient wyvern coins. There is not. You find them everywhere. I could have 10 million things and I can't find them. Jesus. You know, maybe. Let me up. I want to see where my coin is. I can't find a coin. I mean, I need more new Udra. Okay, I'm going to my big tent for that then. Also, actually, hold on. Pockets, I'm sorry, you're sick. Water. I need to swap out my... Whoop, there it is. Okay. Wait, no. Where are my... Oh, it's here. Whoo! Alright, decos. Yes. How do I do that? And there's only one other water one. No. I don't like the Ardian weapons. I have an Ardian weapon. Can I just fix that? Yeah. Alright. You do look like a nice buccaneer. Yeah. It does. That's very handy. Really? The gloves look fine. The lesser of two evils. Yeah, that checks. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Okay. Alright. Hi, Smithy. Hello. Forge Ardian weapons. Okay. Blade. Attack. Okay. Again. Forge. I'm assuming. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, this was the... Mm-hmm. That's fine, I'm not very full. Okay. I got it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's 3 minutes an hour. They cannot hear you. Yeah. No, they don't. So my Oh my god. I'm so glad they can't hear you. Oh my god, I'm not ashamed. So the reinforcement bonus is attack boost 5, sharpness boost 30, affinity 5, sharpness 30, affinity 5. Yay. It's not Tatum, it's Hercules. It is not Tatum. It's him. So in true Sam fashion, I pushed buttons. So okay. You said it was dog shit. Oh, okay. Okay, so reinforce. Oh, I already did that. Yeah, okay. So now I can go back. Yeah, I think Tatum's doing, Fallout with Soup right now, I think. But that's not... Okay. Alright. Water. Oh, good job. I did stream the Razor Sharp Jewel 3.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard. Lizard.
I love
Lizard.
hearing that.
Lizard.
Water break, thank you.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Of course it is. The same thing that me and your other mods have been spamming all day in your Discord pockets. Okay. Another one? Okay. It was not me. Okay. Can I... Equipment appearance. Bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Okay. Oh. Shit, I need... No, get back in there. I hate doing my own taxes. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. God damn it. In my outfit or my weapons? This one? Adaptual one? Negates the effects of heat and cold. Right. Yeah. Also, I apologize if you can hear my nephew. He sounds like a fucking giant upstairs, and he's 3. Well, hopefully they can't hear it either. Okay. Yes. Yes, but I want the weapons to look the way they do. That's why I like this one, because they look cool. I do wish that more... I don't know. Because I'm not on that map often. What? Okay, we can do that. I do like the Dishagama chairs. That is really nice. Yeah. You don't have to behave. You're muted. Well, that would require me to click in a very odd spot, so... it has, just not while I'm streaming with the way that I am streaming now. La la la, la la la. Probably. Dun 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 dun. I almost cried the first day I was able to join back into this, and I was like, look at the lava. Stop moving. Lava. Wing. It kicked my ass the other day. I tried a couple with other people, and it was not good. And I'm just like, man, one. The other people died. No. Stop. Oh, God. That's what killed me the first time. I had no idea what was happening. Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't remember that from when you were playing, when we did it the first time. Yeah, he is. Excuse me. Ow. Stop it. Knock it off. I am living, that's what's happening. Oh, God! Nope. Nice offset. Ooh, he's inky! Oh, God, very inky, very inky. Oh, God! Oh, God! There we are. Oh, God, get away from that. I don't know why you're hearing that. a little concerned. I fucking love his armor. Like, his gamma armor is just glorious. Yeah, it's glorious. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. Oh. That's a weird spot. I'm doing the forbidden thing. It's fine. He was blowing a bunch of shit at me. I see flappies. Ooh. Sir, stop it. Trying to reach that. It's not working. You son of a bitch. Then I'm gonna... Yes. I don't know. I'm just on my trusty steed. No, I did not. I'm not mad that I didn't name my bitch pigeon. I am... I see it. I forgot everybody can see your, your shout-outs. Yeah, damn it. Oh, don't do that. Also, don't throw up on me. I don't want the God damn it. I don't want the sugar. Oh, God. Oh, God, I almost got sugared. Man, I'm sad that I can't have something like a near miss of that. I'd be like, man, I almost got sugared. I almost got marinated. Well, with Gugmazio, it's like, Jesus. I mean, it isn't ink, but, well, no, it's not ink. Yeah. I'm terrified. Oh, nice job, Linus. Yeah. Ugh. I wasn't on that page. Okay, there we go. You son of a bitch. You ruined my moment. Not you. Newidra ruined my moment. You little sticky son of a bitch. Come back here. How many more do you need for gear and stuff? Oh, you have it all. That's fair. Oh god. Ow. That hurt. Oh god, not that again. Why do you and Cody both? I know it's from Dungeon Soup, but why do we keep gotta say it? Ugh. It doesn't have to be. Oh, hi. What's up, buddy? Quite literally. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm in the middle of that. Oh. Thank you, Linus. He's like, another monster's honing in. No. No shit. Pretty sure he's already there, bud. Ow. Also, I watched a Zhu Wu the other night just decimate Odo. Immediately. Like, just sucker punched him to hell. Oh, nice. That's more than the last couple times I've done this. Why are you on fire again? Get away. Ow! Oh, God! I don't think that was necessary. No, Linus. Yeah. She's plundering. Linus was passed out. I think he got thunderstruck. Ow. Thunderstruck! Oh, fuck. I watched, I think it was is it Jono? He was streaming today on the Monster Hunter page on Twitch. Doing the community stream thing. Thank you. That felt nice. Ow. Why are we fighting you in this corridor, sir? Please move. Oh god! Oh god! Regally. I don't need to be going that fast, Linus. It's not necessary. I gotta sharpen. I gotta craft my shit. Oh god, wrong way to do that. Stop it. Stop it. Linus. Linus. Okay. Okay, I gotta figure out after this how to do this. So it's faster. Sweet Jesus. I don't know how that happened. Get away from me. Listen, I really want this back tentacle. Sir? Ow! I did not get seasoned. The fuck kind of... That was like a medium vault in Dead by Daylight. That was so lackluster. Give me this tentacle. Oh, okay, I think you did it. But I will take it, because that was the one I really wanted. It's the one he keeps fucking hitting me with. Wrigley. Need the Wrigley. Oh! How many is that? 4? 3? Get away! Get away! Get away! Run, run, run. Shut up! Listen, I freaked out. Kill! Save me! Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Meow. Damn it. Oh god! Yeah, I was like, game said no. No, you did not. He's leaving the area. Murder. Wrigley. It's Wrigley. Wrigley. In high def. I was like, it better be your cactar. There's cactar and I'm missing it. I want to catch a cactar. Oh my god, get out of here. Get over. I don't want him to fight. Well, good news. I'm getting a lot... Oh, nice. I'm getting a lot of, parts that I needed. I would really like more, is that all of them? Well, I ain't getting that one. You might. I'm gonna try to nom you first. Ow. Okay, that's fucking sick. It's literally in high def. Ooh. So wriggly. Wriggly. Spike, 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 spike. Yeah! Hi, bucket. Bucket, 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 bucket. Whee! Yum. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, hi. How's it going? Delicious. Oh, sleepy. I love that. It's marinated by the chef-topus. I am attacking. I was like, I cannot go any faster. Actually, come over here, weirdo. There's a nice trap here. Yep. I hope that's a really fucking good one. Jesus. Apparently. Jesus Christ. Is it cool? I see your swax in my picture. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fucking awesome. Okay. I love that. Me? Why? What's happening? Is she singing? Yay. Also realizing I can't hear a part of it. Like I can, but it's really quiet. Haha. There. Yeah. Yay! Song. Oh god. Ugh. Blinded. Blinded.
Lizard.
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 Lizard. Lizard. Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Lizard. Lizard. Lizard.
Lizard.
Okay. Oh, silver talisman ticket. Nice. I don't want to fight Mewtwo. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, for fuck's sake. Me. I need to fight that thing 8 more times. No, this is literally just for the armor. I do want both looks. Not a baby, I want it. Me. Oh, fuck. That's nothing, I just gotta fix something. Run into my tent to look at stuff. It's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. Yay! It's back. Yay! Go me. Who? Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, I got it now. Okay. Yeah. That is true. Rocket launch him in the face and he'll be fucked. Okay. That's true. Okay. Aquatic. I need... a tuna. Plains, cliffs. Popular in aquariums. Platinum fish. Shown interest in golden bugheads. So, but where? Yeah, I just don't remember where I've caught it before. Oh. Ooh, fish. Oh, 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 that's huge. What is that? It's massive. It's huge. Tough joint bait? Tough joint bait. Probably. Hello, good sir. Please come get my fish. Meow. I cannot because I have not caught one. Oh. I did not look at that. What is a fomantis? My fish went away. Yeah, but I also want to catch big fish. Does he count as a whopper or is that a tuna? Yeah. Scarily for... Oh, my... What? Doesn't want to spawn a Doshiguma for me to capture for a quest? Oh, no! Why is he not... Hello? What is a duster rig? Hello, good sir. I need... you... Sir. Sir, I need you to grab on to the fish. Oh. Okay. Sora, we've got a fish. Oh, fucking hell. Sora, we've got a Dashagama. You can... Oh, no. I had it. We've got one. Yeah. Yes. Where is 14 closest to the underwater? I don't know. Stop yelling at me. Sora, we can... did you hear me? We can get you the Doshiguma. Me? No, I don't really want to either. Okay, running this way. Oh my god. Sora, give me a second. Oh. Sora, if you join our squad, one of all of us, of DJ, Shining, you, and me, that's where Justice and I are right now. And we can get you that quest. Oh. Well, okay. Listen. Bye, Froggy. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Plat. I'm trying. I don't know what to change it to. It doesn't say anything about catch. Oh, a coin. Doesn't say anything about platinum fish. That is... that's not right. Oh, it is. Hi. Okay, there's a coin, and I want it. Mine. I do like fishing, though. Whee! What? Well, I was close. Well, see, there you go. Then I wasn't far off. Is that bones? No, it's rock. What's that? A flower? What is this? Hello? Wah. Open up. Whack. Oh, sorry, Linus. Whack. Dun 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 dun. Okay, one to Shagamo that must be captured. Alma. Get. Sora, it's posted. You just do lobby, whatever. Lobby quests should show up. Hopefully. Hopefully. We're going up, up, up. It's our moment. What? Oh my god, why? I mean, I don't really have anything closer, but we'll go here. Oh, you're already fighting it. Okay, well, it's a baby. Comparatively. Sir, that is not nice. I didn't even poke you in the butt. What is that? What is this? Oh, vine trap. Yeah, well, I'm trying to make it so Sora can hit it at least. Yeah, I just didn't care. I was just gonna smack it. Whoa, hello. Whoa, now, hey now. Listen here, fuckface. Listen here, I'm trying to eat. Don't you attack, Sora. I don't know how this thing has any body parts left. Woo! Yay for Sora! Wait, where is it? Firework! Pew! Sora, did that count? Obtained a new title. I wish that would tell me what the new title was. Because I don't know, does it... No, but I'm betting a lot. Right, but do they show up with an exclamation point? Because the last time I looked, I didn't think it did. So... Mm-hmm. Oh. It's 20. Okay. Sora, I hope that worked. If it didn't, just let me know. I feel like I fought a lot more Blagongas than that. But, like, look, like, I just want crowns on stuff. And, like, I don't understand how you get the small gold crown and the large gold crown. Like, it... Like... Yay! It counted. No, you're fine. You are fine. Ow. Yeah, because, like, I've got gold crowns on a handful, silver crowns on a handful. A gastronome tuna is what I need now for if I want to get this last three coins. I don't fucking know, man. Okay. I am going to take a quick BRB, so I'll be right back. Da-da-da. I'm just gonna mute and shut my camera off. Hello. We're back. Whew. We are going to do... Is he still alive? Hold on. He is. So, if you aren't already following Brian, Brian is our designer, very good friend. He's just fucking phenomenal. One of the best humans on the fucking planet. He's currently streaming, so if you would like, he's streaming. Okay. What lobby are we in? Are we in that one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta switch out a bunch of stuff. I mean, we can try Savage. I mean, it's gonna kick my ass no matter what. Underwater. Thank you. Okay, Thunder. Okay, I can't tell if Sora's still in this lobby. Did you leave the lobby? Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm gonna run to the hub and, eat. No, you're fine. Okay, food. That's fucked up. Okay, I lied. I don't want to do Savage right now. I forgot that's 35 minutes. The other one's not 35, is it? It's posted. Yeah. Sora, do you want help with Mizu? Also, Kelly, can you hear the game? Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, he does want help. Bubbles. Bubbles. Or anybody, if anybody's around and can listen and let me know if they think that the game volume is okay. There is, but not a lot. I can fix that after this though, Kelly. Thank you. I know it looks like it's quiet on my end in my like audio mixer. So we're coming, Zora. Bubbles. Bubbles. Actually. Wow, rude. Oh, nice. Rude. Oh yeah, the tail's over here somewhere. There it is. Activating Florida man powers? What the fuck does that mean? Oh. Can I have... That was one of the only ones I got. Nice. Woo! Pretty baby. I'm carving up your neck. You pretty baby. Bubbles. The fuck was that? Oh. Teaches is taking a forever nap. These are still on fire. On its tail. That got broken off. Where is it? Ooh. You. Oh shit, I need to get rid of that. Where is regular? All I have is event quest is Savage. Regular, we can't do regular. Oh, it's right there. Oh my god. It's posted. Are you streaming it? Oh. No, I don't care. No. I didn't know that was a thing. Shit. Man, that would have been so easy for all the times I thought I SOS and I'm like, nobody's coming. Jesus. Hi, Fabius. Sup? Sure. Okay. Oh. Interesting. That's two of them. How did I still get hit by that? That's ridiculous. Man, I like this bubble. I feel like that was fast. Considering I've only done this one other time, but I don't know. Oh god. Really, dude? I've only done it once, and I know when you have the bomb on you, you don't stay near your people. I'm questioning my weapon. Very high. Oh my god! Excuse me? No, I mean excuse me as in why did I get a ride on this? Oh my god. I didn't know you could mount it. I was not paying attention. I'm just trying to remember everything I learned from that one singular time I fought with you. It's not going great. No. Okay. Thank you. Where we got shit on the other night when I tried it was with Nursilla. The Nursilla killed us every time. That's fine. I haven't been doing the looking at them. Oh god. There's a wound on one of the back legs. Yep, that's what I was just doing. Starboard is left. Right. That is the only way I made it through that. Holy mother of Christ. Oh my god. Yeah, so that, Justice, that's what I was saying. They died. Those are so cute. Dumbass. Shit. Come on. Jesus Christ. I just need a second. Holy fuck. Jesus. There's a wound on larboard side, back and front. No, why do I have it? I don't want it. Oh my god. I don't understand how people do this in 35. I don't have big guns. I don't have big guns. Okay. Well, that was big damage. I just got out of it. I'm fine. Everything's fine. No, it's not. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my God, Justice. Jesus. That was glorious. Ow. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Seriously? How can that hit? I'm gonna be totally honest, I don't remember after the larboard, starboard stuff what else there is. If anything. I'm not. Well, I mean, like, are there any other, like, big things with it? What is this? Oh, it's a thunder crystal. Does it, Kelly? Why am I on the... Probably. Having a body with wings on top? I don't know. This entire fight, I'm just gonna need to go back and clip 90% of this. Why? Why am I in the rocket punch range again? I don't like this. Ooh! There's no way I'm getting out of that. Shit! Damn it! Oh, I almost dodged. Ugh. Yes, look at that. Glorious meat shield. Oh, good. Let's go. Where is that piece? Is it under him? Might be under him. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna dip from the VC then. Okay, bye. Da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Spider legs machine. So hold on a second. Because Hold on. I'm gonna save this and see, because that is not at all what we fight. Oh yeah, it's on Google. Give me 1 second, guys. Jesus Christ, why is that so big? Interesting. I did not know that, Kelly. Ooh, shiny. Okay. What? It's better looking ones. That makes more sense, honestly. Yeah, that makes more sense. So, I think I can make some armor. I should be able to. They're so cool. Okay. I don't care about the Udra stuff right now. Okay, so I can't. What is happening? Did I only want one? Was there only one outfit for... What am I doing? Was there only one outfit for this? Maybe. I guess I didn't look. Great armor. No, it's down this way. Let's see, Bale. Oh, it is just one. This is what the Omega looks like. Well, that's nice. That's very handy, actually. Because then I just need to focus on these. So, I mean, this works. As I've only fought the one. So it's obvious I'm going to need a couple more at least. I don't know what new Udra ones I got. I don't know where. Is that just with new Udra? Okay. So I don't have... So I don't understand. So it's the... Like, I can't tell what this is. Which one is that? Da, 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 da. So it's saying I have part of it already. I guess we'll just do this. And see? I guess. Man, I still need feelers for the rest of my gore outfit. Okay, so it looks like everything on this one is done. So this is the one armor for new Udra. It's not the one I wanted, but that's also fine. I've got 40 minutes on that. What? Maybe I will join a recommended lobby. We'll see what we got there, because sometimes they're doing fun quests and stuff. Would you like to take on a quest? I sure would. I want to see what my lobby's doing. Ooh. Honestly, not a lot of stuff that I need. Okay. It's fine. Let's go. Nice. Which one did you go for? Who'd you go for?
Hello.
Hi, Soup. Hello. Hi, Syndra. Hi, Hungry Dinosaur Guy. Oh my god, I love your name. Thank you for the follows. Hello. Oh my god, you literally you did 76 the whole day. Damn. What did you do? What did you do? That's amazing. Hi, welcome in. If you're new here, my name is Cookie, your local pansexual queerdo. They, she pronouns, either are fine. And we are playing Monster Hunter Wilds for the first time. Not for the first time, for the first time on stream. I have been playing Monster Hunter since last year, and then Monster Hunter Wilds since it came out this year. But today was the first day I've been able to play it on stream because I got my new PC. So hello, welcome. If you need to raid and run, please feel free. So hi, Ghost of Silver. Hello. If you need to raid and run, I appreciate you. La 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 la. Ooh, big blue stem. Nice. I bring you people. Hello. Oh, wait, is that why you wanted the Mizu? With Justice and I'm just glad we were able to help because Mizu, I don't like Mizu. They're a bitch. Switching, then we started chatting about sorts of stuff. Follow. Oh, that's so cool. I was also wanting to poke you for possible peak fun tomorrow if you're interested. I really appreciate that, but I work until 2 and then I don't have any time after I'm done with work. But I really appreciate you thinking about me and wanting to ask. I 100% would join, just not tomorrow. But thank you. Again, if you don't know Soup, I don't know what you're doing, man. I have known him literally a month longer. No, a month less than I've been streaming. So 4 years. So please, please, please go follow Soup if you are not already. Plays 76, Peak, occasionally does some other stuff. Him and I, we do some Friday, when I have Fridays off, which is not often. Usually we play co-op games. Just really, really cool person and one of my absolute favorite humans. Please go follow him if you are not. This was the first encounter of Mizu for me. Ugh. I honestly, I don't, like, all these people doing Savage are all manual. I'm like, I don't wanna. I'm gonna do it again. Why is everybody doing? Fucking Christ. It just started. Listen, I did get it downloaded. I did get it re-downloaded. So it's on. But I have a date. Tomorrow. So I can't. Okay, what are we looking at? We got... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Are they gonna like me if I come in? Oh, no, not a DB. Okay, maybe we'll try this one. Fuck. This is what happens when you... fucking wait. Okay, maybe. Huh? That's auto. There's no passcode. Maybe. And I'm entirely hating it. I hope we can enjoy it. Yes! Oh, I'm not an expert, but it is very fun. I didn't like how much it hurt. No, it literally, the stream coming out their fucking face is insanity. Oh, shit. I do not have... Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. I don't have a cool drink. Okay. Go. Let's go. Okay. Alright. And the where? Help is on the where? Yes. Absolutely. Exactly what Soup said. Why? Jarkon, get the fuck out of here. Man. Okay. How's everybody doing? Are they doing okay? No, I'm not doing okay. Jesus, I need a ration. Hello? Can this focus on New Udra for a second? That'd be great. Okay, no. Hello? Sweet Jesus. You're welcome. I don't know why you thought that that would do shit. That's fine. Also, can somebody clip that? Because I kind of want to pass out from that. No, Wednesday is the traveling date. Tomorrow I am picking her up after work. And then we're grabbing food at a local sushi place. And maybe skee ball. Well, we're getting a drink at her bar after she's done with work. And then, ow. Oh god. Ow, pain. Pain and suffering. Jesus. Yeah, skee ball. We both love skee ball, so I'm really hoping that we can make it. It's an arcade bar, so the bar is open till like midnight, or whatever. So, oh my god, hello? Game. What? Stop it. Stop it. Stop doing that. Don't set off a firework. It's not necessary. Shit. Am I? No, I did. Okay. I was just making sure that I wore my correct outfit. Okay, what do we got? We got a... Sora, is this an HBG user? Oh, God. Fuck yeah, arcades. Yeah. My nose is itchy. Okay. I need to pay attention to my teammates. Here you go, buddy. Oh, good. Alright, that's fine. I don't want to live. It's fine. Are they God? I don't know. She's definitely a special person. Are they Alanis Morissette? No. I do know that much. Listen here, fuckface. I'm trying to talk about the lovely human in my life. Can you simmer down a little bit? Thank you. Actually, that helps quite a lot. Also, I do not have... Are we sure? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Go, Soup. Yeah. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. Yeah, I haven't seen her since she got back from her trip. So, tomorrow will be the first day I've seen her. Since she got back from New York. Is there a reason you're just laying waste to everything over here, you fucking weirdo? HBG, yeah, okay. I was like, that's what I thought. Oh, God. I don't know, man. Flippies? I haven't seen him do that in ages. Yeah. Get away. Pain and suffering. Oh my good God. Well, thank you for the Gravios parts at least. I do need those. My bud. Oh my God, get away from me. No. Hi, buddy. Oh, God. I'm gonna get my ass kicked is what's gonna happen. I've been trying to focus more on when I'm in my mode, and it's fucking hard. We got ads in a minute. I'm so sorry. We do run ads. Oh, God. 3 minutes every hour to avoid having people miss stuff in the middle. I do not know if this monster is going to be gone in that short amount of time. Because he's a bitch. Sora, this kicks my ass every time. Like, I have had to learn how... Oh, God! No! I have had to learn so fast You're all welcome for the heals. Okay, it was not laced. Also, I need to... There we go. What happened? Oh, did he pass out? He did. Damn. Ooh, hello. Wow, 2 times the floppies? What's up, buddy? You net... Shit, I don't get that on even regular. I don't get that on regular Nudra. And I have to fight this thing so many fucking times, Sora. I need like 9 more times to get what I need. Tough carrot paste fragment. Where? Let's focus. Oh god. It's focused on our other teammate, so that's fine with me. Nope. It's fine. Yeah, I'm sorry about the ads, guys. I wish I didn't have to have the ads, because they do absolutely nothing for me. Oh, that is what I needed. Oh, I have bomb pods on me. Oh! What is this? Herb. I'll take the herb. Ooh, pretty. Oh shit, I need to take a drink. Don't really need food. I could craft another. I figured since he's not... Whoa, God, hello. Excuse me? Was that necessary? I just got up here, you stupid motherfucker. Was that was not necessary, sir. Yeah, hi. Hi. Oh god. Oh, Sora, I got Power Wash Sim 2. Nah. Really want this. Really want this arm. I don't know if I can get the arm. Oh, wait. Nope. Put it down. Put it down. Oh, it's a toad. I don't know why I thought it was something else. Okay, so what I'm gathering is we need to really focus on the people. Myself and the other people. Oh my god, not in a Jarkon. Come on! Is that necessary? I don't think so, sir. Was it tempered? Damn. Oh god. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Okay. We are safe. Wonder if I... Oh god. Could find a Ray Dow, because Ray Dow is my favorite. Sir, there's a lizard underneath you that I would like to collect. Sir. Sir, there's a lizard. Thank you. Listen, it's important. Wait, how do you do this? How do you get up there? Oh. Oh. Like that. Why is that still equipped? Oh god. Hello. Hello, good sir. No, thank you. Really don't want to go walkies. No, thank you. Oh god, let me out of the way. Yeah. Nice. Ham. Ham. Ooh. He's still floppies. Oh, good. He's just not fiery anymore. Still floppy. Sir. People are watching. Get away from me. Get away from me. Okay. 4 damage. Oh my god. Get away from that because it's... Oh, nice. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Okay, I need to save this because I got a ride and I really want to clip that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever been in this. What are we doing? Hello? What? Why? Okay, I'm confused. Not the crown of death. What did they do to you? Nothing. Oh god. Flappies. Oh, thank you. Oh god. Nope. No, no, no. It's not quite what I saw him doing, but I'm definitely gonna be mad. Not like actually mad, but like kinda mad if we lose this. I don't even know how long we've been fighting it. Ow, my hands. Like that. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh, God. Not there, dummy. Man, I don't cook. Okay. Well, okay, so the thing I really gotta remember is, like, even if we don't beat them, I mean, we don't get, like, anything from it, but, all the materials that I've been collecting throughout the fight, I do get to keep. So that's at least, you know, that's like a consolation, right? Like, if we can't get it. I think this Ow has a longer, like, I think it's 55 minutes. Oh, Sora and Kelly, I have a movie night, listed in Average Gamers for the 5th of November. Just an FYI. I don't know how people see that. Okay. Well, I didn't need to drink one. I needed to make one. Oh, okay. We play this safe. It's fine. We can play it safe. We can play it safe. 5th. Yes. Yes. It is. Yes. It is. How did you guess? I don't know why I went the other way. It's fine. This is the weirdest route I have ever seen. Is that our normal route? That can't be. Oh my god, wait, no. How the fuck are they there already? Holy shit. They must have something. They must have something for it. Hello, wakey wakey. Excuse me, I'm busy. Sir, I'm sorry, buddy. You can't go back to sleep. We need you awake. I need you to come back. Not sad about that. This is the first wound I've taken this entire time. Ow, rude. Okay, you know what? We're playing it really safe. Okay. The second I see somebody's lifeline go low, even close to low, honestly, we've been doing pretty good. I think people are doing really good on kind of safeguarding. I don't fucking know how that worked. Damn it. I was really hoping he wouldn't get fire again. Get away. Okay. Do you want me to go to the other locations and show you what the areas look like? Do people care about that? Come on. Come on. We have to be there. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. That was a great ride. It was a great ride. Yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Good job. Hell yeah. Holy mother of fuck. Whee! Firework. Pew! Yay! Oh, shit. Man. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised that went as well. Let's go. What kind of end screen is that? Can kind of see my foot. A secret charm. Alright, I am going to do the thing where we don't see. Why did that go away? That's annoying. Okay, we're gonna stop raids for an hour because I'm not going to be on that long. Yep. Okay, we want to go up here. What? Didn't I? Interesting. I don't really want to fight Seregios, though. But I really want extra stuff. Yeah, this. I don't... Okay. You know what? No, it's gotta be somewhere else. Right? Is that Gamma? I don't... Bale is Omega. Akuma I already have. Harvest, Dreamwalker. Oh. Oh, that's cute. I didn't even look at that. Ooh. I like that top. Ooh, that's a cool face piece. Okay. Oh, I don't have the rest of it. Okay. So I need... I'm gonna... How do I... Wait, no. I can do this here. And there. And then I only need the one more for that. I need a lot of Sergio shit. I fucking knew it was in a different area. I knew it. Oh, my bad. Oh, excuse me. Da 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 da. Oh my god, sneeze attack. Okay. Let's see if anybody's got a trade. Oh fuck. They might not have that anymore then, right? Because I had something they wanted a while ago. Okay, but do I want that? Maybe I'll get something better. I don't really need that. I could always take more cheese though. Okay. I don't know what that means. Okay. What were the Lisa? Hi, kitty. Okay, high rank Seregios. Nice. Hey, Kelly, you're in my game. I already forgot what it said. Ice and thunder. 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 Okay. Him? Yeah, the person outside my tent, their name was Kelly. Yeah, we'll put a frost jewel in so that it helps. Really don't want to do that. Oh shit, I need to eat too. Let's see. Oh. Okay, I don't see any in there, so let's eat quick. And I realized I didn't do that earlier, so we will watch. 'Cause it's cute. They're not. They're scary as fuck right now. Yay! Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Let's see if anybody in the lobby is doing Seregios. Oh, fuck yeah, they are. Wait, why are they doing tempered? All I hear is clunk, 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 clunk. I just also realized it's 7 and I didn't put my laundry back over. So, after Seregios, laundry. Because this is timed. Oh my god, it's right here. Hello. Oh, that's okay. Well, that's fine. Are you oh, you're exhausted at least. Okay, we take that. Hello. I didn't even look at what my teammates are. Nope, 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 nope. Get away from me. I need to binocular you. Nope, put the fucking rod away. Yes. Biggest. Fuck yeah, is this a crown? Oh, hell yeah. Meow. I was less than graceful, but I did it. It was a miracle. Come back here, you big fuck. Okay. We're gonna do crafting. We're gonna make another one. Wowie wowie. Okay, he's going up here. Wanna harvest a corpse? Yes. Thanks. Wow, oh god. Excuse me? Thank you. God, this wound. It's the fucking worst. Okay, come on. Come on, big boy. Okay. Stop assaulting my friends. Okay, what is that? Is that IG? Looks like IG. Oh god. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's dumb. Get away from me. Get away from me. It's an HPG. We really, like, I don't know, man. There were a lot of people that seemed really, really excited about Seregios, which is this monster. And I don't know. I think because I didn't, oh god, have to go against him before, I'm like, what the fuck am I, what am I doing? Okay, well, I can take that at least. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Actually surprised at that. Okay. Thank you. Man, I love these teammates. They're great. Maybe I should switch weapons. These. Are you exhausted, you big baby? I really need to work on some of my comments. Also, I just realized, well, you probably don't want to see that. I don't know. Maybe you do. I don't know. It's such a different, like, game from World that I'm always like, I don't know. Are people interested in what that looks like? I don't know. Hey. Sir, listen here. We're trying to have a talk about your Lord and Savior. Oh my god. You beat the Harpios out of the sky. Are you serious right now? You dumb bitch. Put the Doshiguma down. Oh my god, you were eating a Chatacabra. Put him down. Hell yeah, Sora. What a dick. My bad. I was just trying to get closer. It wasn't quite what I wanted. Oh, hi, buddy. How's it going? Oh god. Oh god. So, that's Arkfeld. Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. Arkfeld. No. Bad Arkfeld. Bad Arkfeld. Bad Arkfeld. Where the fuck are you going? Oh my god. Get out of the way. Come on. He's gotta be getting there. He took some huge ass damage from big boy over there. Missed. Was thinking I could get him. Hi, buddy. What's up? One day, I told Justice that I really wanted to go looking, like crown hunting. So I hope one day we can do that. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Sir, I would like to end this fight. Also, honestly, the fact that there's, that this is, like, running, I might just end after this, because I'm getting, 1, hungry, and 2, sleepy, because I gotta work. And I still gotta, like, eat and finish my laundry, and, like, and we've got my nephew, which is low-key stressing me out, so... Where the fuck is the trap? Oh, nice. Yay! We did it! It was a nice fight. I mean, it was kind of scary, but it was kind of nice. It's 22 minutes. He was a beefy fuck, though. He was beefy. 95? 95! Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Let's see. Alright. I'll hit 300 next time I play, likely. That's exciting. Okay, I don't have anything else. Okay. Oh my god. You need a lot of shit for their armor. Damn. High metal greaves? What do I need for that? Oh my god. Well, it is the last one, so I guess I can get Chris and a bunch of other shit. 560? Holy shit, dudes. That's amazing. Alright. Let us... Oh. Okay, here's my favorite thing. One of my favorite things. Those, like, all these people, like, you get a bonus if you sit down. This gives me time to look for somebody to raid. Alright, I know where we're going, because he's not been live even an hour. And he usually streams, like, now-ish, time-wise. So, he will likely be chilling. There it is, Jesus. Thank you. Alright. Let us grab one of the messages. We're gonna go say hi to Quincy. He's doing some deebs right now. It looks like he's swiffing with some people. And one of them we know really well. So let's go say hello. Thank you guys for hanging out for the first stream in about a month. I really appreciate you. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.